Hello, this is Dakar Azu again. In this recording, we're going to go deeper into inequalities of these types. We're going to give you a case in which the model is you see here is not quite the same as what is given. Okay? And we're going to find out exactly how to bring back what you're given, how to bring it back to the model we are familiar with. Let's get to it and you'll understand exactly what I mean. Okay? So in this particular case, the first case, we have 2 plus 3x. The absolute value of 2 plus 3x is less than 6. So what we're going to do in order to bring this to something that looks like above x minus a less than k, first we're going to switch the position of the 3x and the 2. So we're going to write that 3x plus 2 is less than equal to 6. I hope you agree with that. It's the same by virtue of the commutative property. Okay? And then what we're going to do, since we have an x here, we're going to divide this whole inequality by 3. Okay? By 3. So we're going to have then x plus 2 over 3 going to be less than or equal to 6 over 3. And this is going to be equivalent, this is my symbol for equivalency, to absolute value of x plus 2 over 3 is less than or equal to 2. Okay? Now, if you watch our previous recording in this category, you'll understand that this is easy to solve. Your a in this particular case is equal to, be careful, negative 2/3, not 2/3 but negative 2/3. Why? Because if you were to solve x plus 2/3 equals 0, you'll find that the solution is x equal negative 2/3, and your k is equal to 2. Because of that, the solution to this inequality should be a minus k, which is negative 2/3 minus 2, which is less than equal to, remember this is less than equal to, so we squeeze x, which is less than equal to negative 2/3 again, which is our a, plus 2. And that is the solution. Okay, now obviously you can calculate this, whatever it is. If you want, we can do it now. Negative 2 minus 6 over 3 less or equal to x less or equal to negative 2 plus 6 over 3. I'm going to leave it at this. Okay, you know how to do this, no problem. I just want to show you how to actually solve an equation that is not quite what we showed you earlier as a model, but we can bring it back to the model and solve it. Again, by no means this is not what I mean. This is not the only way to solve this question, but this is a framework we can use to solve any questions, any equality questions of these types. Okay, it's always good to have a system, a framework you can use and that is efficient. Okay, having said that, let's turn our attention to the inequality on the right side. In this case, what we're going to do, again, we're going to switch the x over 2 and the 1. But before we do that, I want you to remember that the absolute value of x is equal to the absolute value of negative x. Remember that. So what I'm going to do here, because of this, we can say the absolute value of 1 minus x over 2 is the same as the absolute value of x over 2 minus 1. I hope you'll agree. Because this is just the opposite of that. Okay? And this is because I hope I will not, how can I say, I will not emphasize this too much. I'm sure you understand what I did here. Remember that this is just x over 2 minus 1 is the opposite of 1 minus x over 2. So because of this particular formula, if you want, if you will, you should know that this is equal to that. So what we're going to do then, we're going to transform this equation into something different. we're going to say that this is the same as x over 2 minus 1, and this is going to be greater than 3. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to multiply everything by 2. Again, our objective is to make it look like this, x minus a greater than k. So we're going to multiply everything by 2. So we're going to have then x minus 2 is greater than 6. And finally, as you know, your a is equal to 2 and your k is equal to 6. Because of that, the solution set, remember we have greater than, we're on the outside. So we're going to have x less than a minus k, which is 2 minus 6, or x greater than a plus k, which is 2 plus 6. Finally, x is less than negative 4, or x greater than 8. That's how you do this type of questions. You have a system in place, and you always bring back, you have a model in place. You bring back all the equations that shy away from that model. You want to bring them back to something we are familiar with. And then we can, pretty quickly solve the question. Again, this whole thing can be done within 1 minute. Obviously, I'm showing you, I'm talking, that's why it takes time. But I really believe that all these equations can be tackled within 1 minute. Okay? I hope you appreciate this way of doing these questions. Okay? And I'll see you on the next video. Again, this is Dakar Adu. Thank you for watching.